I guess I can say good evening, beautiful people. Hopefully, we have some in here, and hopefully, the internet is working good. Let's see. Oh, man. Chat overlay. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. Everybody say a little prayer. Whatever. I don't know. How's everybody doing tonight? Hang on one second, guys. Lucy, Prometheus, Jesse, what's going on tonight, guys? Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing? Grandpa Barney, I see pop up right on my chat there. Double, Dwayne, Bucks fan, Batar, Nebish. Batar says, Batar, you were the guy last time that says, am I going to talk AMC, right? What's going on, man? Batar, what's up? What's up with you? Let me put this comment up. I gotta just put this up, my friend. Batar says, tell me your prediction. When and how much, and I'm going to sleep. Tinks, I think. You don't need pronouns here, Anebish. We don't have to go by those. I can just go by your avatar, man. But my prediction is, I think, I still think this is going to squeeze somehow after a reverse split conversion, whatever's going on. We just need the right circumstances. We need good financials. We need some action in the options market. Cost to borrow, short interest high. It's not impossible. That's why I'm still here. The only reason I'm still here, and you guys. Double, what's going on, man? Bucks fan, Clot thickens. Floyd, how you doing tonight? Dino Mike, Manjeet, good evening. How are you doing? Good to see you, Manjeet. Nice to have you here tonight. Dino Mike, I got Eco Boost, Mr. Palomino. What happened to Mr. Simon? What's up, brother? Falana, Adria Perez. Walter Man, the middle, G Immortal. How's everybody doing? Candace, good evening. What's up, brother? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay, considering the circumstances. I do want to talk about Ape tonight, though, because I'm going to be honest with you. If any of this turns out to be that by some miracle they were shaded, behind the scenes creating Ape back in 2020 and selling it and profiting from it and pocketing the money, I guess. I mean, we could blow the doors off this case tomorrow. I think Tuesday morning, the first thing we should do is notify the SEC that there's unregistered shares of AMC out there. First of all, the problem is I haven't gotten a CPA to look at it. Other people have and have said that verified that their paperwork is correct. Well, we got one more day till the market opens, and the SEC is closed tomorrow for Juneteenth. It's a federal holiday, so they won't be open tomorrow. Sorry, I just got this coffee out, so I'm trying to wake up, man. If you can't tell, there's something missing in the background. Who's going to be the first person to tell me what's missing on the set? Luna, good evening tonight. Maynard, Doc Zeno, how you doing, Doc? Grandpa Bonnie, how you doing, man? You working tonight, Grandpa Bonnie? Brookfield Brothers. Woohoo! What's going on, man? Somebody just popped in the foyer of my live stream that says comment administrator. I don't even know what that is. I didn't send this link to anybody. That's weird. All right, let me pull up some comments. Hope everyone's doing all right tonight. Yeah, if you guys remember to hit the like button when you come in, that would be awesome. But I know everyone, I'm assuming a lot of you guys are going to want to talk about the Ape dividend which is bullshit. That was not a dividend. I mean, that's how it was worded, but it was a stock split. Yeah. But yeah, the wording is important on this, right? And that's the thing I want to talk about tonight, like how important the wording is. Because again, if this is what it is claimed to be, then, you know, we have a legit case of bullshit going on. Oh, it's Tony. Oh, Tony, do you want to come on? Okay. All right. What's the other thing I was going to say? Oh, I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say something. I can't remember now. Oh, about Ape, the wording. The wording that I'm taking away from this is, well, two things, right? Because they said, accordingly, all references to share, per share, and common share are now going to be retroactively adjusted, right? So to me, then that chart makes sense. I think the wording is terrible, but I didn't word it. Man, I'm tired too. Food Dog, how you doing tonight? Yes, Michael got it. Your fireplace. Food Dog, I do have a brain. I was going to add you as a mod tonight, Food Dog. I remember that you and Hilsey wanted to be mods. I actually have the other chat pulled up over here because I was going to add you guys. But now I see I lost my brain, so I guess I lost my mod too. I'm just kidding. Michael 1 got it. Fireplace. Yeah, everything must go. Gonna put all the money I have right now into doing this documentary. So, more yard sale tomorrow. I got rid of a bunch of stuff today. A lot of tools. Just trying to raise as much cash as I can. James Spielock says, where is CSI? So let me explain the CSI situation so I can just get this out of the way. So on Friday, I had reached out, or Thursday, I think, to CSI to see if he wanted to do a live stream when he talked about dropping the case, and that he was going to get another lawyer. So I reached out to him to say, hey, do you want to come on and talk about it? Tell me why, this and that. Just, you know, so people who don't know a lot about what's going on in the case can hear. And then I didn't get back to him Friday night, or I said it was too late to do that night. And then last night I went on live after I got off, you know, recording the Home Depot video. And so I didn't have a chance to get in and talk with him. So the whole CSA thing is my fault. I should have tried to get him Friday or Saturday night, and I didn't. And he had plans already for tonight. So that's on me. CSI did reach out and say, you know, I'm available. So that's on me. That was my bad. All right. Yep. How's this fire, Grandpa Barney? Jeez. Be safe, man. Be safe out there, please. Anya T says, hey, Mass, good job, mods. What did the mods do, Anya? How you doing tonight, Anya? Angelina, good evening. Yeah, if anybody's a dad out there, happy Father's Day. PM Righteous says, good evening, Mass. I'm working late night security tonight. Oh, man. I just got in here. The end is near for AMC. Whatever happens, happens. Very depressing. I know, man. I hear you. Look, nobody is saying that this isn't depressing. And when you add all this fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and whether it's intentional or not, it triggers emotions. And you can't have that in the stock market, right? You have to try to trade without using emotions. So imagine if you were trying to swing or day trade this stock and you didn't just simply have to buy and hold or just stick around. Imagine if you were, and I know some of you guys watch the chart every day. I try not to do that, but I know some of you guys do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But imagine if it was something that you were trying to scalp or, just swing real quick. Like you got to keep the emotion out of it, right? And I think there's a lot of people out there who are YouTube people, who are influencers, who their heart's in the right place, and I don't doubt that at all. But just sometimes, jumping to conclusions and stirring up all this stuff, it's like kicking a hornet's nest. And then that causes division. It stokes everyone, getting fired up at each other. And then the name calling starts, the finger pointing, and the fuck yous. And, then we're done. So, yeah, PM Righteous, I'm hoping for fairness too. But listen, understand this. And I think people need to understand this really. When the court case is not about the fairness of the market, right? Understand that. This is not about market manipulation, how the hedge funds are using PFOF with the brokers to being able to route trades the way they want. None of that is going to be solved with this court case. Just, I hope everyone understands that. All right. Get the chat here. Generic white Mexican. Generic white Mexican says, it's never going to happen, guys. Just trade it. All right. Sounds like a fan. Vinny Cool says, hey, Mass, my brother-in-law is an off-duty police attempted to stop a retail theft raid at a Marshall's and got jumped and hot. Jesus Christ, really? Oh, man. I hope he's all right. He was reprimanded by Marshall's. Yeah. That's unfortunate that that's the policy. It's more than unfortunate, right? It's a little disgraceful. I mean, third world countries don't implement these kind of policies to destroy their own retail sector. Don't get me started, please. Punchy Nuts, what's going on, man? Good evening. Vin Cool says, just wild times we live in. I know, man. I hope he can go back to work. Honestly, the other day, when that happened with the girl stopping the dude, like I said, that dude was jacked, and he would have labeled her if he had swung off on her. And I had to think for a second, like, I have to fucking jump in if he punches this chick in the face, right? Like, I can't just let him leave the parking lot without hitting Control Alt Delete. I can't, right? I mean, the good thing is I know I have a short time there, even though I'm going to take a leave of absence to go shoot this documentary. And like I said, it was an almost hero story because I didn't get to actually stop anything. And all I did was throw in 2 cents as he was running away, like beat it or kick rocks or something like that. So, I mean, but that's unfortunate what happened to him, Vin. I hope he's all right. Let him know that if he's listening, man. Hope you're doing okay. Just Another Rope says, Mass, where is the evidence of negligence regarding the allegations of Ape in 2020? I'll wait. Negligence regarding the allegations of Ape. Man, that's a tough one to answer. So many big words, and I'm tired. The Massalorian evidence of negligence regarding allegations of Ape in 2020. I'm just going to say what the document reads. And like I said, I haven't had a CPA check this, but other people have. It's retroactively adjusted, and accordingly, they labeled that everything that's called either a share, per share, or common share is now referred to in this manner. That's all I see. You have to, if you believe that Ape was created in 2020, that means that the conversations that we've seen from the discovery in the court case of them discussing Ape and the creation of it back in the board meetings in 2021 was completely fabricated in the evidence that we've seen. So not only would we have that as a smoking gun, but we'd also have, the difference in the charts and, the money that we think we're missing with these ape units that just disappeared off the books from 2020, right? So if those two things are true, like I said, the smoking gun, we have it right here. It's in black and white. Now, do those documents add up to say what, Al from Boston is saying they say, or is it from what other people are saying who have talked with CPAs? I don't know. But I don't know. I don't even know what Al from Boston looks like. I do know one of the CPAs who checked the wording on it and agreed that it was correct. That those words represented exactly what you saw in the document. Bucks fan says it's not just the stock market corruption is going on everywhere. Bucks fan, yeah, and we say this all the time, right? It's a revolving door between, the government and the big agencies, whether the 3-letter or, the tech sphere and MIC, mainstream media. They're all, Jen Psaki goes from here to there. KJP goes the other way. Just look around at who's telling you what's happening in the world right now. Look at the people who are influencing mainstream media and driving the narrative of the news. Right? We're talking about, think about that. Karine Jean-Pierre came from MSNBC to the White House podium as Jen Psaki left to take her seat, basically. If you don't see a conflict with in interest with that scenario, we're getting bamboozled, people. Luna says AMC shareholders have been divided into yes and no voters. Yeah, Luna, and those who believe that this court case is all about the market and all the shitty things that they've been able to do to retail and a settlement for the creation of Ape. Now Batar says, thank you. Hope Ape squeezes. All right, man, get some rest. Hope AMC squeezes. Sorry. Yes, Batar. Food Dog, absolutely. I saw a video the other day that said something about there's no stores open in San Francisco. Some guy did like a 7-minute walking tour, which is kind of what gave me the idea for this road trip across America, which I'll probably drop that video tomorrow night. But I couldn't believe what I saw in downtown Boston last week, and I'm going to go back on Friday morning to shoot some more footage before I leave. But it's not, it's happening right now, Food Dog. It is coming. Great Reset is here. 100%. They've reset it. Eco Boost says, unfortunately, people didn't read what was actually being put in the filings. Ape was yeah. Listen, it's not worded well. Let's all admit, we can all admit that it's worded pretty shitty. It doesn't mean that what it's saying isn't true. It can be a little deceiving. I agree. Peter Anderson says, when do you see yourself being in Chicago? So, Peter, probably, let's see, possibly Monday. All day Monday, I would be there. Maybe stay there Monday night and then head to Denver Tuesday. Manjeet says, Mass, are you doing a documentary for AMC eventually? I don't know if I'm going to make it about AMC in particular, Manjeet. About everything we've been through for the last 3 years. Yeah, I'm sure that will be probably the best thing I can make. Just doing this for this long, right? But there are a lot of documentaries out there right now about this whole movement. I don't have the the capital to be able to produce something better than what's on there. Let's see how this documentary looks. Listen, when I was in DC, I kind of got an idea of what I need in order to be able to do quick interviews and guerrilla style journalism as opposed to sitting at a desk. And that was a valuable lesson that I now, when I go out and do this next trip, I'll be able to take what I learned there and apply it, hopefully. So in the long term, Manjeet, yeah, 100%. But I think, well, right now, I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna see what's in the whatever in the comments from last night. I want to see if anyone said the AMC in their neighborhood was in danger of being shut down because of retail theft and violence and so on. If I do have a story about that, someone either puts in the comments or emails me or DMs. I would definitely go cover. I would at least cover a story on that to put into the documentary, just so we can get a little AMC in it. That I would like to do. I mean, I always try to incorporate AMC into every video, guys. Even if it isn't completely about AMC, I try to make some kind of correlation for all of you guys who've continued to subscribe and hit the like button and everything that you've done to help the channel and help each other. So I figured the least I can do is try to bring in a story that could have an effect on our stock price. Hey, George, how you doing tonight? Let me get back to the chat real quick. James says, was it a paid for CPA or one that is in this play? That's a good question, James. I don't know. I can find out. I didn't find out about this till yesterday, so I can't contact one until Tuesday, just to get my own CPA to look at it. Broke Ape says, AA telling us it was a dividend and naming it after our cause, then charging us for it has to be illegal. Yeah, when you word it that way, yes, that would seem like it would be illegal, right? Because they called it a dividend, but all I know is it wiped out half of my capital, right? The only thing Ape did when it was given to me for free was wipe out half of my fucking account. Don't get it twisted. I'm not happy about that fucking at all. And I hate to swear, but yeah, I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy that I didn't know about the 20,000 shares, 20 million shares that were dropped on June 3rd, 2021. Not happy about that either. Now, I always go back and kick myself and say that was because you didn't do enough due diligence. You didn't do enough research. So that's on me, but this is not on me. I didn't ask for this shit. Brookfield Brothers. All right, I'm gonna play you guys a little clip right now of what we're talking about, the documentary, what I want to focus in on. So hang on one second. Let me pull up this video. I'll show you exactly what I'm after. Here we go.
Half the world's biggest companies are downsizing office space amid hybrid working. This is an insider story. Here we go. Defined as half the world's largest companies, defined as those with over 50,000 employees, plan to downsize their office space by 10 to 20% by 2026. That's a real number, by the way. As hybrid working becomes more prevalent, while many companies are embracing hybrid work, 31% are adopting an office-first approach. The shift in office space strategy is driven by a broader range of business factors beyond the pandemic, with companies seeking to optimize their office usage and offer flexibility to employees. However, 55% of all surveyed companies anticipate increasing their office footprints in the next 3 years, particularly mid-sized companies. So bigger companies are downsizing. Smaller to mid-sized companies are getting more office space. Tom, when you see this, what do you think about with this article?
Well, the first thing is, your government under the cover of COVID, sort of was pushing the agenda for work from home and forcing lockdowns. And what they have unwittingly done is triggered a waterfall. And I'm speaking to you, Joe Biden, is triggered a waterfall that is about to be a calamity in commercial real estate. Because now the companies are saying, well, maybe I can. There's two sides to it. There are companies that are asking people to come back to work, and we're seeing those announcements every day. Apple says people got to come back to work. Amazon says, and all the people get upset. Well, then what you don't see is underneath it all is the companies that say, well, maybe I can make some of the remote work for cost reasons, and those people are not getting promoted, and maybe I need less office space. And that waterfall effect has had that their larger companies are needing less space and less demand for leases. And so now the commercial real estate market is suffering with less demand. And we can thank this crash coming in the sector of the economy to COVID and lockdowns that triggered this whole work from home debate.
It's interesting.
So, yeah, the documentary is going to be about the closure of commercial real estate across the country, especially in some of the bigger cities. What are we really looking at? And I'm just going to tell you right now, last week when I was in the ground in Boston, I would say 50% of the first floor buildings were vacant with retail for lease. Even first and second floor. Wayne, I think Transformers 7 came out. I think Tony already saw it, actually. Double says, I was all about the mainstream media. So that's what the documentary's on. It's going to be about really getting on the ground and taking a look how many of these commercial properties. And I'm just going to focus really on the retail space. How bad in shape are we in right now? Because I think it's a lot worse than everyone's leading on to. And when that bill comes due, and the conversion of all of these buildings can't be done into apartments and homes in a quick time slot, a small space of time, it's going to get ugly. And the more they allow all this retail theft to continue, the worse it's going to get. Amazon will get bigger and they'll put everyone else out of business. Because people just say, fuck it, I don't want to possibly get jumped or robbed, or the store I go into have some idiot running in, grabbing yoga pants for the black market, and possibly catch lead for no reason, right? When I can just order them online. Jeff, the yard sale was good. Unfortunately, it rained this morning, so a lot of people called and sent messages on Facebook. So I was able to get rid of a bunch of stuff. The fireplace went to go. A couple things, some tools. Not bad. It wasn't bad, but hopefully I have some more people hopefully coming to get some stuff tomorrow. So as much as I can sell, I'm getting rid of. Dino Meg says I'm overpaid. I wish I was paid. Gus says, Mash, you think the Antara lawsuit caused Ape to go up and AMC to drop? And do you think it will reverse? No, because Gus, that price action happened before Antara before the lawsuit was even filed. I mean, those two stocks split immediately after they split. Had nothing to do with that. G Immortal says, Mass, trust nobody in this play. Yeah, that's why I want to get my own CPA to look at it, right, G Immortal? Prometheus says, if you pay me in a dividend, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Prometheus. It's a good point, man. It's an excellent point. Yep. And that's tied directly to the case, right? That's not something that's we're getting emotional over about the conditions in the market being against retail traders. That's something that we can just say, if you look at this on its face, that's exactly what it looks like to me. They gave us a dividend, now they're taking it back after they just depleted the worth of it by 90%. George, I'm doing good, man. I hope you're doing well as well. Dino Mike and Punchy Net says PBD is awesome. Yeah, he's good stuff. I like PBD. He's down to earth. I don't feel like he bullshits you. He's got great guests on, people who are knowledgeable. Yeah, I appreciate his podcast very much. I get to learn a lot of information from that. Yuka Frita, how you doing tonight? Pushing with Powder says kind of chilly in here. It's hot here, bro. Grandpa Bonnie says buy the dip. Yeah. Stock's cheap right now. I'm concerned a little bit about the future of the market in general. Just how long that this bullish run will last. I'm trying to look in and see, like, next couple months, what do we have to look forward to in the market? Like, hopefully some good earnings. I don't know. We need a push though. I wish they had just raised the interest rate last month. I really wish they had, or last week. Keep saying last month. It was Nora Vaughn the Great. How you doing tonight, Nora Vaughn? Yeah, Yuka. I'm with Al from Boston. He's in my bed right now. Nora Vaughn says this fall market crash after they beat retail. Yeah, just watch out. The market runs in cycles, right? We know this. Joe says own nothing and be happy. Is that Papa Klaus that says that, Joe? Papa Klaus. D, how you doing tonight? Jeff W says no one wants to be in Boston. No, it was sad, man. It was like a ghost town. It was spooky. 10 o'clock in the afternoon in June, usually you'd have hundreds, if not thousands, of tourists in Faneuil Hall. They would be dressing up in like colonial costumes, like British soldiers and colonial soldiers, and there'd be street performers and food carts. There wasn't a soul down there. Security guards and a janitor. I'm like, wow. Food Dog says Mass, I'll just rob the drivers. Good point. JT Wisso, what's up, man? Says, hey, Mass, I do know the name of the meme stock movie. Do I know the name? Yeah. Yes. Chat might have to help me. Chat, help me out. What was the name of the meme stock movie that just came out a few weeks back? Not the CNBC one. Hang on one second, JT. Someone will remember it. What does not UMass mean? Lucy says you're going to see a lot of office buildings are going to convert to apartments, condos. Yeah, but Lucy, how long does it take? All the red tape you got to get through. I mean, the permits and the bullshit that all of these big cities make you go through. How long is that going to take realistically to turn them into livable units? We're talking about taking floors, multiple floors of office space, no interior walls. Mostly everything is done in cubicles. And then you got to wire it, pipe it, bring in, kitchens and bathrooms and sewage and everything. How long is that going to take? And then what? They're just going to, then BlackRock's going to come back in and scoop them all up at, 50% discount. I'm going to play the rest of that clip.
It's interesting you're saying that, because when you look at numbers with commercial real estate, it says commercial real estate crash still looming over the U.S. economy, and it's not going away. The U.S. economy faces looming threat of a commercial real estate market crash at $1.5 trillion, and commercial mortgage debt is due by the end of 2025. Tighter credit conditions, higher borrowing costs, and declining property values due to remote work have increased the risk of default. Fitch Ratings estimate that 35% of pooled securities commercial mortgages due between April and December of 2023, totaling, ready, $5.8 billion, will not be able to be refinanced. Office and retail property valuations could potentially drop as much as 40% this year. Let me say that one more time. Office and retail property valuations could drop as much as 40% this year, Tom. That means a $10 million property is $6 million.
That's correct.
Okay. According to Lisa Chalet, CIO of More.
That's insane. Crazy, crazy. Grandpa Barney says it wasn't a dividend, it was a stock split. Yep, that's the wording. Harry Parrott, how you doing tonight? Homework's coming good, man. I finally watched the documentary the other night. I think it was really well done. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it was right on the money. It nailed so many points. Awesome. Batara Nebish says, with AMC, neither. How's that? With AMC, neither. And the rest of the market, I like both. I mean, you know, if you're looking to scalp something, you go by a chart, right? If you're looking, I guess it applies for both. But you know, long term, I look at legislation. I look at what laws are being enacted. They're going to have an impact on the future. Who's going to make money from that? Just like someone in the chat last night was talking about NGL, the ticker NGL, an energy company that, you know, Mr. Green apparently just bought a bunch of shares in. He has a lot of impact in that sector of the economy. So if he's picking up shares, to me, that's, you know, my antenna go up. I try to look at other things besides just the news or the chart, right? There's other things that influence the market on a daily basis. BBD, you missed it. We squeezed, bro. We went to 11,000 a share. We retraced down back to 6,000, and yeah, you missed it. Food Dog says AMC announced on August 4th, 2022 that it will pay dividends to all common stockholders in preferred stock. Company has applied. Yeah, that's what the filing said. Trevor, how you doing tonight? Jeff W says money is drying up, sadly. Yeah, everywhere, right? And you know, we got issues right now with Macron meeting with BRICS, and Kenya just said they're going to not take Chinese yuan and Russian rubles in exchange for commodities. I mean, none of that is good news, right? I'm only 10 minutes behind the chat. You know what? All right, I'm going to catch up. Andrew, that's where I was. I was in Quincy Market. I'll show the video. I'm going to make a trailer for the documentary tomorrow because I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow night, like a fundraise live stream. Hopefully I'll have the shirts in person, like here at the desk. And I'm going to do like a probably 2-hour live stream. And we'll do some giveaways and stuff. No, Quincy Market was where I was filming. Most shocked that there was no one there. No one. You won't believe the footage I have. Old Moser says apes are whining. Hold on. Apes are winning, and they are trying everything to stop us. I wish I felt like I was winning. I wish I just felt like more inside, like, oh yeah, we're fucking nailing this. Like, you know, the first year of this, I felt like we were winning. Even when the stock price was coming down, I still was like, well, we're way overvalued right now, anyways. That's fine. It wouldn't take much for us to be able to just pop back up again and possibly hit triple digits. But it's different. You know, 2023 is a very different feeling inside. Andrew says, cool, Mass. I'll definitely watch it. Yeah. So, Andrew, I'm making a road trip across the country. I'm going to stop in like 4 or 5 big cities, shoot a bunch of B-roll. Hopefully, I'm going to have one interview at least about halfway through the trip, a good interview. And then I'll put it together once I get to my location and put it up. Roseanne says, that is so sad, Mass. I'll have to go to Quincy Market. Yeah, it was honestly depressing. It was really depressing. It was. Just seeing all the shops closed. Yeah, it was depressing. No street performers. There was just it looked like, I don't know. And I didn't even go to the junkie section. I'm thinking Friday, if I have time after I do what I have to do, then I'm going to go down to where like we kind of have our section where we have the homeless and drug addicts. I was thinking of going down and shooting some B-roll there too. BBD says down 50%, hashtag winning. EcoBoost says AMC doesn't sell shares after conversion, shareholders lose. Oh no, they have to raise money, EcoBoost. No doubt about that. Doc's got a good point here. Doc says, don't be greedy. Whenever a good run comes, remember these words. They might save your ass. Yeah, and that goes for all of us because I proved to be greedier than I ever imagined. Because I saw this stock gain 2,000% and didn't sell. And old Moser brings up a good point. We're only dead. Right. That's right. BBD says, not selling, but don't tell me I'm a winner. Exactly, brother. You know it. Definitely can't claim victory yet. All right, here. Andrew says misinformation. If ants is all correct, we all know that it is. Is ants trades onto something? He's bullish. Hey, Sufane, how you doing tonight? I always say Sufane, but it's Sufyan, right? I hope I pronounced that right, man. Sufyan, would you just give your quick opinion on you are a CPA? Just, and I know you're still a shareholder of AMC. In real basic, do you think the terminology is just a little misleading, and that's where the mistake is being made? Answer yes or no on that. I don't want to drag you into this, but I would take your word over a lot of other people. Table Rock Guy says, I'm not shaving or getting a haircut till my portfolio is green. It's been over 2 years. Now I look like a homeless guy. I think Lou from Wall Street's doing the same thing, Table Rock Guy. He's not shaving until What stock was it? GTI, I think. Did someone put in the comments that CSI wanted to come on? Because I did reach out to CSI today and said, if you change your mind, let me know and I'll send you a connection, a link. Did I see that in the comments or am I messing up? Let's see. Someone says, Mass, you can interview Fu. Fu, would you do an interview for me? Can you bring it? Bring the noise? I'm trying to see if Sufjan answered me. Someone said GFYM. Mass, are you referring to Tony's? Yes. Yeah, partly, but just the wording in the document. I understand Tony's video. The way it's wording in the 10K filing, is that correct? That when they say anything that's considered a share, per share, or common share is now accordingly, all those references will be retroactively adjusted. Is that what we're talking about when we're seeing that? Everyone wants to be like Casey. I wish I had Casey's work ethic, that's for sure. That man's a beast. Food Dog says, yes, we want CSI on. Go, somebody call him or something. I don't know. Well, KD Sweaty, how am I going to chat with him if he's live right now? I texted him hours ago and said, hey, if you want to come on and you change your mind, let me know. I'll have you on. BBD says, CSI thinks Thomas Janes is the only person He didn't say that, did he? Okay, here we go. Sufjan says, I just watched the video and the wording document is just an accounting treatment they had to do. It doesn't mean they sold shares in the past. The external auditors just had to make adjustments in the equity section. Got it, Sufjan. So, let me read that again. Just an accounting treatment they had to do. It doesn't mean they sold shares in the past. That I get. The external auditors just had to make adjustments. Okay. A numbers thing. And now, since it's considered split stock, that's why they made the adjustment, correct? Doc Cino says Ape 2020 is bullcrap. How do you know, Doc? Andrew says Mass hit up his BlackBerry. Now, we don't have to be rude. CSI did answer me and got back to me like right away that he was going to come on. And then I was the one who blew him off for 2 days. I'm not going to deny that. Not blew him off. Last night I jumped on after, like I said, the Home Depot video. And Friday night I ran out of time. And I didn't want to rush doing a live stream with something this important. Oh, man, come on. I'm not gonna put up with this Dino Mike. I'm not doing it. This is how we get into fights. All right, tell CSI I'll email him an invite right now. If he wants to come on, he can come on. How am I gonna do this? Do I have to go back out to the lobby? I think so. Fuck. I don't want to leave the live stream. Damn it. I have to leave to go send him a link, I think, right now. A link, I think. Oh, man, if this drops, I'm going to freak out. Tell him to come in the chat, because I think I can email him the link in the chat without leaving. Oh, you're just kidding? Oh, never mind, never mind. Boston Massacre is about to happen. James O'Keefe is hiring. Mike, I sent him my resume. I sent him a couple, not a couple videos, but a couple pictures from the videos, like still shots. Anya says, I forget the exact wording, Sufjan, but wasn't it called something like retroactive adjustment? That's what it says on the page, Anya. That's how it's worded. He said he was trying to chat with you. KD Sweaty says. I haven't seen him in the chat. CSI, if you're in the chat, make yourself known, bro. You can chat all you like. Yeah, I haven't seen him in the chat, guys. If you see him, let me know. Doc says, anyone promoting Thomas James as good is mine dead. I wouldn't say that. Thomas James got a lot of pizzazz, man. He's got... Oh, retrospective accounting adjustment. Thank you. I had that written out wrong. See? Good thing I asked. Not retroactive. Retrospective. Now, how different are those two words? How different are those two words, Sufjan? Retrospective and retroactive. Is one just looking and the other is actual math? Dino Mag says pizzazz. He went for a bear run. All right, he'll be back. Here's the wording, Anya. Retrospective accounting adjustment. Shares per share and common share. Again, guys, even the bigger thing is that in the documents that are in the discovery from the board meetings and them discussing back in 2021 about the creation of Ape and how to raise capital, that means that's all fabricated. That never happened because they actually created Ape back in 2020 and then selling it on the black market. And that's, I think, all we would need to file a legit civil class action civil lawsuit against AMC. They're hiding and selling shares on the black market, keeping them for themselves. Okay. Today in Psychology says I'm live. I don't know who that is, but... Oh, is that CSI? Today in Psychology? Okay, CSI. Well, if you want to come on, man, when you're done with your live stream, he might be blocked. I don't know. I didn't do it, but maybe my moderators did. I don't even know how to block people. Well, actually, yeah, I do, but he might be. But I didn't do it. I swear. Kryptonian says, wild night on here. Wow. EcoBoost says, and City came up with... Okay, let me, if you can't chat, let me just, I'm going to leave the live stream for a sec, guys. Bear with me, because I'm going to go send him a link. Hopefully I come back. If I don't, I hope everyone has a wonderful night. And don't forget to tip your bartender. But, all right, I'll try to go do this. Yeah, if I leave and just go to the lobby, I should be all right. All right, I'll be back. All right. Hopefully we're live again. No, we're not. I lost the live stream. email CSI, see if I can reach out to him.